เองเลยพี่บอล
Are
ได้
you
เอาไปเลย
ready? Hello
ถ้าผม
everyone.
ทำไปแล้วอ่ะครู
Welcome back to occupation. Hope you're having a good day. Today we're starting with a new topic in occupation, unit 2. Unit 2. And that has to do with clothing. So let's quickly have a look. I'll run through the slides quickly so we can start doing our exercise. Okay. Clothes. Those are the things that we wear on a daily basis. Can anyone tell me what do we call this? What do we call this that I'm wearing?
close
Clothes. What type? What type?
neck coat
This is a shirt. The shirt I'm wearing. So when we're looking at clothes, we're going to look at a couple of things. Ironing clothes to make them look nice for wearing. The meaning and importance of maintaining clothes. Collecting and folding clothes. Washing and drying and repairing. So the first one, let's quickly run through. Picture number 1 on the left here. What is this? What is this picture here? Who can tell me?
what
What do we call this piece of clothing? Starts with a D. And women wear it. Maybe some men too. It's a little bit weird.
ไม่มี
So the first one here, I will give you the answer. This one is a dress. A dress. Women wear dresses. Okay. So let's quickly run through these pictures. If you know the word, just say it to me. What do we call this on the left? What do we call this on the left?
wait let me draw shirt first
Can you guys see my slide?
yeah and
What do we call this here? Anyone?
shoes
Shoes. Part of clothing is shoe. And the bottom left
hat
is a hat. Very good. It's a hat. Ui.
นี่อะไร
What about this one here? On the right bottom.
pants
Pants. We hope we all wear our pants when we leave the house. It will be funny if we leave without pants. What about above pants? What is this blue one here?
สุดยอดใจไหม
พออะไรคะ
shirt
เป็นนะคะของน้องได้ที่เท่าไหร่คะ
A shirt. And the one above that one?
หน้าหนึ่งค่ะพ่อหน้าหนึ่ง
What do we call these? You can tell me.
ลืม
socks
Socks.
Socks.
Yes, socks.
ปั๊มอย่าเขียน
ปั๊ม
And the last one is a belt. Yes, the last one is a belt.
เบล
เบล
บลาลาลาบลาลาลา
เบ
เร็
ล
ว
A belt.
เบล
Oh, I see. John Paul has some ears on there.
มัน
Nice.
ขีดสิก็ขีดลงมาใช่ไหมเดี๋ยวมันจะตัน
His kitty cat ears. Yes. Oh, sorry, I misspelled here. See, everyone is still sleeping. No one even saw that mistake. Okay. So clothing are very important because we wear it every day. So every day I wear underpants, I wear socks, shoes, a pants, a shirt, sometimes a tie or a hat.
What if we didn't wear underwear?
No,
we
you
go off.
don't. Some people don't like to. It's up to you. But pants you have to wear when you go leave the house. You know, you have to have pants when you leave the house. Otherwise, it looks very funny if you don't wear pants. But some people don't like wearing a shirt and they go outside without a shirt. It's not polite. It's polite to wear pants and a shirt or a dress or a blouse or different types of clothing. But it's polite to wear them when we are in public. So how do we clean our clothes? Oh, there's 4 ways, 4 steps basically. First, we have to wash the clothes. Which picture shows washing? Which picture shows washing? Can anyone make a tick mark on the washing machine?
What?
Which picture shows washing, where we wash clothes? Which one?
It's that. It's
Draw.
the washing machine.
That's correct. Number 2 is for drying clothes. Oh, Tantan's very fast here. Number 3 is ironing clothes. It's when we make them nice and neat to wear. And 4 is folding. Because when we iron the clothes, they look beautiful. But if we do not fold them, they will be wrinkled up again and not look nice. So these are the 4 things that we can do to take care of our clothes to make sure they are clean. So let me just take off all this. While we also have to look at repairing clothes. Now repairing, we usually have to use a needle and a thread, and we have to stitch it together. But we have a better way of threading clothes. For today, at least, we have a shirt. Does everyone have their shirts with them? Everyone grab their shirts? Everyone cut shirts?
มีแล้วเปิดมาอยู่เป็นใบงานแบบนี้อ่ะสารเสื้อไม่มี
Before we start, let's first do a quick stretch. You know, first one arm just stretch to get the body loose, and the other one.
ต้องมีกระดาษสีด้วยอ่ะ
Stretch the neck a little bit. Yes.
ให้ทำอย่างนี้เหรอ
Okay. Now we are ready. So on the shirt, we can see there is lines where we had to cut. So if you cut them, you'll see that there are spaces, small spaces in between. Let me do it like this. You can see the small spaces.
ต้องตัดเหรอคะ
Now what we want to do is we want to thread. We want to thread the paper. So I have other paper here. A normal color paper. We cut it into very thin stripes or very thin strips. Oh, it's windy here where I am. So if you cut it into a thin strip, it will look basically like this. So this is going to be our needle and thread for repairing. And this is our broken shirt. So we're going to start off by putting it underneath the first one. So the first one, you push it forward, you put it underneath or at the back so that you cannot see it. You cannot see it. You only see it here. At the back, you don't see. And the next one is in front, on the front. The first one, you can see, I put it, let me turn it around, I put it at the back. And the next one, we're going to put in the front. So you spread your paper and just push it through the front. So now we have one at the back, one at the front. Let me just quickly turn off the fan just a moment. Sorry, the fan is making it a little bit windy. So the first one is at the back. At the back. Next one in front. And then at the back, in front. At the back, in front. So the next one we push through the back. And then through the front. And then the back. This one of mine is not, it's only till there. And then through the front again. Come paper. Let's go.
Jude.
So you keep doing it for the first one. Front to back, front to back. And the last one, I'm almost done with my first one here. Okay, at the back there. And last one at the front. So when you finish, your first one will look like this, from front to back. Okay, front to back. Now what we can do is, you can cut off the edges here, if you want to make it look nice. Can everyone able to do this? Let's see. Anyone being able to do this? If you don't have your thin strips of paper, it's okay. You can use thicker pieces as well. But this is the first one. That's number one. Then we have to start with number two. But we have to remember, if the first one we put was at the back, the second one must be in front. Let me show you.
ครูคะต้องตัดให้มันเป็นเส้นๆหรอใช่ไหมคะ
Yes. Maybe 1 centimeter.
Yeah, about 1 centimeter thick. We're going to so mine will not look as nice for now, but I'm trying. So the first one we see, the first one was the pink one was at the back, the second one in front at the back. So they look a little bit different. One in front, one at the back. One in front, one at the back. So this is how we will also have to work if we need to fix our clothing, because we have to make in and out when we are fixing our clothing. But for this, we can just practice by threading the paper in and out until we get to a beautiful shirt like this. Then we have threaded all the paper and it will look like this. Okay, so you can see wherever there's a gap, there's a next color, then white color, and the next one will be color, white. So we always have to be opposite. So the first and the third one will be the same. See, number 1 and number 3 looks the same. I don't know if you can see properly. Number 1 and number 3 look the same. Also, number 2 and number 4 look the same. But what about number 2 and number 6? Also look the same. And 1 and 7 also look the same. It means that the odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 will look one way, and even 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 will look another. Okay. So for our equipment, we need our little papers. We need some glue, a scissor, a ruler, so we can draw our lines that we have to cut, so we can draw it nice and straight. Yes, that's all we need to start with. Then the first thing we need to do,
Can you back to that? Can you back to that?
previous, this one.
Because I not have that paper, so I have to draw it.
We can. We will send you the paper. The paper, I think, is on the line group, teacher.
No. No, I don't see it.
Okay, you can draw picture. Yeah.
Okay, I will keep
I
it
can
here
draw
for
first.
short while.
Yeah.
So first thing we have to do with this shirt is we have to cut small lines. This one already has dotted lines that you can follow and cut. Okay, so the first thing is cutting the lines. So it looks like this. Small sheets. Step 2, you grab a colorful paper. If you don't have color paper, you can color the paper in with a pencil. It's not a problem. You can color it in with a pencil. And on this paper, we will have to draw lines with our ruler. Let me just quickly grab my ruler. Just a moment. So we have our paper and we have our ruler. So we use the ruler to draw lines. If I draw my line, when you draw a line, maybe 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter on your ruler. Here, from here to here equals 1 centimeter. So we draw from there to there, and then once we finish drawing it, what do we do then? We have to cut it. Our friend the scissor. So when we take our paper with the line and we cut our paper.
Okay, don't finish.
If you get lost or you don't understand, please stop me. Okay, please stop me so I can explain again. So once you finished, cutting your piece of paper, you cut your piece of paper, you are ready to go. Once you've cut your pieces of paper, let's see how many we can cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can cut 8 pieces like this. 8. 8, like this number. 8. Okay. And once you've done that, then we can start adding them in. Now, what if we've added all of them? You can see mine, if I shake it, this one will start falling. Look, doesn't look nice. So when we finish cutting our paper and we put it inside here and we have woven it inside like this, we take the glue and we put just a little bit at the edge and we stick it. And you can do that on one side and the other side, or you can do it every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It all depends on you, how tight you want to paste it. If you want to make sure it never gets taken off again, you can put glue everywhere. Yes. Well done, Jasmine. That looks beautiful. That looks beautiful. So once you have all your equipment, oh, it's getting a bit hot. Can I move the slide now? Boom, can I move? So cutting the paper, it will look like these strips. No, we have to cut and make it look like these strips. And when you're finished cutting, you should have a couple of strips you can work with. Couple of strips you can work with. The color does not matter. You decide. You can decide what color to use. You can use any color. You can use one color. You can use 5 different colors or 8 different colors. As long as you have strips cut out, that is not white. Not white. Because our shirt is already white. So change the color of your paper strips. If you don't have color paper, you can use a pen or a pencil or a marker or a crayon and color them in. You can color them, or you can even draw pictures on them if you want. You can be very creative and make them look nice. Okay. So this is just an example of how you can cut the shirt out. You can cut it out to look like this. Once you guys have done completing it, on this shoulder here, you can write your nickname and the other one your number. I will show you an example. I hope this can be seen clearly. You can write on the one side, you write your nickname. I just wrote my name. And the other side, you write your class number. Okay. Nickname and class number. So once you have completed putting all the paper between the shirt, it will look like picture 1. Picture 1 on the left. So this is, let me just make blowing. Picture 1. Picture 2. So for picture 1, you can see it doesn't look that neat. So when we are fixing clothing, we want to make it look neat. So then what we can do is we can cut off the extra parts. But before we cut off the extra parts, what do we need to do first? Who can tell me? What do we need to do first? Let me write it at the bottom here. Glue. We first have to glue our papers together. You can glue them if you want to make it very sturdy and strong. This one of mine is not glued, so I can take it out if I want to, like this. Okay, but you can glue it if you want to make it stronger. Oh, let me just quickly put mine back. And once you finish gluing it, you can cut it. You cut off the pieces we don't need. Go through here. Yes, go. Yes, sir. Go. Next one. Now, do you all understand? If you don't understand, please raise your hand or stop me so I can explain. Back again. See, beautiful. And then you just cut off the extra parts. Like here, we can cut off the extra parts that we do not need. We cut them off. Okay, cut off this side, and we can cut off here also this side. And we can cut them off here as well. We cut it to make it look nice and neat. You can see this one here looks much neater. Looks beautiful, nice and neat. Okay. So I want all of you to do that. It should take you some time, but please remember to write your name and nickname. And also, when you are finished, you can send it to our line group. You can send a picture to the line group, but keep them with you for when we come back to school. We can put them in the classroom. Okay, we can put them up in the classroom. So don't throw them away. We always have to keep the work that we do. Never throw away our school work. Yes, this is occupation. Tantan, this is occupation. Learning about how to fix clothes and how to take care of our clothing. Okay. Does everyone understand? Or is there anyone that does not understand? Seems like we are thinking. We are very quiet now. Seems like we are thinking. Let me see who is progressing. Let's see some pictures. Who is busy? Let me see if you are busy with it. Let me see how you guys are doing. Let's see how far you are.
I can turn on camera.
Then you can just send a photo when you are finished to the line group. Okay, boom.
Donkey.
Let's see who is the first one to show me how it looks. Is there anyone else that
Is it
wants
you
to
not
show
finished?
their picture? Let's see how your woven shirts look like. When you're finished weaving, it should look like this. Okay.
Wing lên.
And please, if you do not understand, you can always contact me online. You can always ask me a question. You never have to be scared to ask a question. You can always ask me a question, okay? Remember, one in front of the other. So we're weaving in front at the back, in front at the back, like this the whole time. And if you start in front, the next one at the back, like this. Weave in, out, in, out. Okay. Seems also like the time is going to catch us. We have 1 minute left in the classroom.
1 minute left.
No. It's 1 minute before the video ends. Before the video ends. You have time until next week to send it to us. Okay. But before the video ends, I just want to tell you guys, I hope you have a great weekend and have fun weaving the shirts. And you can send us the pictures when you are done, okay? But I hope you guys have a good weekend and I'll speak to you on Monday. Bye-bye.
บายจันไม่บ่ายแล้วเหรอ
ให้ยอดดับให้ยอดดับเกิด
บายบาย
ให้ยอดดับเกิด
Send the picture when you're finished in line, okay?
ดาบเกิดเหรอ
Remember.
วันนี้
เออ
ดาบเกิดเลย
Bye.